yourself to depth in prayers, you will see that as you ascend, it changes.
And the Lord said, now if a seer is communicating, we say, I see a well, and I saw this, and I saw this, and then I looked and the Lord said this. That's a seer. But the prophet will just flows. You don't see a lot of those drama. So Ezekiel is a seer prophet. Well, I've not seen anybody that sees like Ezekiel in the Bible. He will see an angel, he will see a cherub, he will see the throne of God, he will see this, he will see that. He's always what? Seeing. But we don't see Jeremiah seeing so much. Even though we have some. Isaiah had a level of seeing too. He saw the glory of God, but his utterance was also very strong. So we have seers and we have prophets. Okay, can we push in basic definitions? Is in your manual. Prophetic. Like I often say that every one of us have not been called to be a prophet, but the church of Christ should be prophetic. So when we're talking of the prophetic, it involves an action, utterance, or writing that is related to divinely inspired statement. To be prophetic is to understand and obey the intentions of God. Not just to say it, understand it and obey it. I'll say that again, because most of us will end with what seers that no, you understand it, then you obey it. Until that circle is complete, you are not done with the prophetic. A prophetic community is a church. The church is a prophetic community made up of prophets and prophetic people. So when you have prophets and prophetic people in an assembly, you call it a prophetic community. And you have prophetic administration. The Bible talks of different ways that we administer. Prophets can administer the prophetic anointing through rebuke, correction, direction, impartation, activation, confirmation, revelation. Some do it with signs, like Agabus the prophet took a mantle, bound himself, and said, this is what will happen. So another person just say it like this. So we tell you, take 1, 2, 3 steps, and the Lord said 3-step journey. So we just tell you that 3 steps. I don't know if that's the way we administer it is different. Now let me also say this at this point, that oftentimes, because I may say I will get to it and I may forget, oftentimes when you hear us say, I see, I'm seeing in the spirit, I'm seeing in the spirit, oftentimes we are not really seeing as it were. Okay, let me touch your senses. There are 5 senses. 5 senses. The eyes, ears, mouth, feeling, tongue. And these 5 senses you have in your soul. These same 5 senses you have in your spirit. 1 Thessalonians 5:23 says, I pray God, the whole spirit, soul, and body be sanctified. So we are made up of spirit, soul, and body. Every one of these 5 senses, that's 15. Is our realm. It's the realm of our Father. As a son, you become mature, and your dad starts telling you, that's my land, that's my property. At a stage, they give you ice cream and biscuits. But at a stage, you can say, Dad, give me your car keys. But because you have come to what? Maturity. He starts showing you his kingdom and the things that are there. He exposes you to their realm. He doesn't want you to worship them. We don't worship angels. No, but we are aware of them. We come into a consciousness of who they are and what they can do. It's our word. How did we lose it? What happened to us? What faith was delivered to us that now we are crying for it and they are saying you are heretic? We have not even moved forward. We are calling for the old thing. If you talk teleportation, they say, hey, they have come again in the new age. What did Philip see? In case you don't know what Philip saw, he saw Jesus Christ. The Bible said they were in the middle of the sea and there was turbulence and Jesus walked on water and they thought it was a ghost. And they said, Master, did you see you beat me? Come. And he came in, and the Bible said, they were in the middle, and the Bible said, immediately, the boat was at land. Go and read your Bible. If that was the first corporate teleportation in the Bible, read your Bible. He said, immediately, the boat was at land. Jesus and all his disciples immediately found themselves there. Philip saw something, and he said, this thing is real, and he caught it. The Lord told me, he said, the part of me you receive is the part you become. For I said, as many that receive him, to them they became sons. You become what you receive. He said, said, I will show you different facets of myself, and my spirit will not strive with you. If you receive me as the healer flows in you. If you receive me as the supplier, the supply. Some of us will receive him as supplier, we don't receive him as healer. So you are rich, but you are sick. You receive him this way, he doesn't fight with you. If you say he's only healer, no problem, he'll be healer to you. But some other persons have seen that this Christ, because he said, as he is, so are we. So cannot the standard is not Jesus of Nazareth. The standard is the ascended Christ. And the ascended Christ does not trek, he goes through walls. That's the ascended Christ, that's the picture, that's the pattern. We were not made to the entering Christ. It's a fall. And now we're glorying in the fall. So when you say, they say, no, don't take this Christianity too far. It's not new age, it's in your scripture. It's in the Bible. What did Elijah see? That when he told Obadiah that go and tell Ahab I'm here, he said, no, we know you. As I live here, the spirit will carry you to where they knew that there was something carrying him. What was that thing that was carrying him? It was his mantle in the spirit. So when he told Elisha, if you see me the day I am cut off, it shall be yours. He was saying there's something that carries me. What did Elisha see? My father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. So when he tells Ahab, run, and Ahab enters a physical chariot, he enters the chariot of Israel and the horsemen. In this physical, you see a man moving. In the spirit, there's a chariot. Why did he not outrun Ahab? The Bible says the chariots of God are thousands and 10,000. Do you know what our Father has? I make my boast in my Father. Do you know what? Do you know God? Do you know what He is and what He has? Do you know the dimension that God wants to open? One day He came to me and He said, stop limiting me. And I said, what? He said, your definitions of me limit me. He said, I am light, I am darkness. He gave me scriptures. Oh, not one, not two, not three. I can show you how scripture. He said, I cover myself. He said, don't define me. He came to me and he said, I am 1 + 1 is 2 and divide the x. I am simple and uncomplicated. I am trigonometry, I'm chaos law, physics law. I am science. Don't turn me to religion. Take limitations of it. He said, I hold the world. He said, centrifugal and centripetal forces that will hold the world is me. The earth without pillars being held is me. Law of gravity and aerodynamics, all those laws say they are me. I am law. I will sing it. You've got times and seasons in your life. He appeared that man and said, I don't have times and seasons. I am great. He said, do you know me? He said, I have it in my eye. Yes. When I come, the time has come into your life. The season will come. He said, I want to redefine myself to you so that you will redefine me to the world. Take the limitations of God. It is what you call him, that is what he is. The way you limit him, that is how he works for you. What you believe. You see, with God, all things are possible. With God, all things are possible. To him that believes, all things are possible. Your belief brings you to the realm of impossibility. But we are limited. So his hands are tied. He only comes into our box and does what we think he should do. No. I'm contending for words. What I'm doing right now, I'm entering my prophetic office. That's what I'm doing. I'm acting Jeremiah 1. He told me, throw down or put plants. That's what I'm doing. I'm throwing down structures that have been raised in your mind against the knowledge of God. It's warfare I'm in right now. Because the highest warfare, anytime you are intact, you are bringing knowledge. It brings your passion. It doesn't show for your iPhone. You are believing of iPhone. No, most of us are not show for those kind of things. Those things are everything. There's no need to show. But anytime revelation and light wants to come, then princes begin to war. They war over territory so that light will not break forth. So when we are waging warfare now as a prince in the atmosphere, that has said that God should be like this, and we are saying no. Because God told them that the name will be called John. And the mother stood and said, call him John. And the people said, no, it is not John like that, call him Zachariah. She said, not so. We get to a place that we arise as Deborahs and we begin to contend. I said, no, not so. I'm worrying for a new stream. I'm seeing a stream in the spirit. That's what I'm worrying for. A new stream must flow over what I do. That the hands of God and flow like a mighty torrential wind. We call for the tsunami of God to break forth into our churches, and we call out, as enemies, let there be revival. Let there be revival. Let there be revival. Let there be healings. Let shadows begin to heal the sick in the name of Jesus. Let the stronghold of darkness, the walls of hell, be pushed back by angelic forces and be released concerning this meeting. In the name of Jesus, we war for life. We contend. Let portals over ministries be open. Let there be divine intercession for the word of the Lord. Oh, let the sunset come to an end in the city of Lagos. Let the sunset come to an end. We call Lagos into her heritage in the name of Jesus. We call Lagos into her heritage in the name of Jesus. We prophesy Lagos. You will live at your day and you will fulfill what you have been called to fulfill in the name of Jesus. Deborah started a fight in the physical that entered into the spirit. She began to summon the tribes. And that's where I am right now. That the Lord will help me go all over the nation to summon the tribes and to summon the warriors. There's the tribe of Asher. God is a troop. There's Zachary. Oh, we have the Naphtalites. So those that know how to use the right hand and the left hand. Benjamin, Barraday. You will ravine us north. In the morning you will divide us. In the afternoon you will divide us. This is the tribe of Benjamin. They call them the sword at the right hand. We are those people that God has trained their hands to run. Lord Jesus, he said Naphtali, they can use both instruments. And he said Zebulun has added her life to the battle. We are those tribes. Oh, when he got to a place, he said, Cosmic Meros, he said the angel of the Lord. Because we didn't come to hell. Because anytime the Lord is releasing a song, there will always be people that will not come out to help the Lord. And he said, Cosmic Meros. They didn't come down with an angel. I see an angel passing Lagos in the spirit. I see a movement in the spirit. And the Lord is hitting the atmosphere. And someone in the tribe, not just for Lagos, but all over Nigeria. Because it is time for Nigeria to come into our heritage. For that which I was spoken 20, 30 years ago, it is time for fulfillment. So we contend for the destiny and inheritance of our land. We said, Nigeria, you will rise again. We said, Nigeria, you will live again. We said, Nigeria, your land is free. We said, Nigeria, a great people and a strong nation. We call back our national play and we call back our anthem. Oh God of creation, direct our noble cause. Oh God of creation, direct our noble cause. Guide our leaders aright. Help our youth the truth to know. He said, and Isaac dug the wells that have been stopped. We're digging wells. We're digging wells. The wells of Apostle Babalola. Where's that well? Where's that inheritance? Who stopped that well? Who stopped that well? We enter into the heritage of our Father. We honor him. For he said in that day, I will turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the children to the fathers. As I spent the earth in the cross, we acknowledge their labor, their prayers, their sacrifice. We are not bastards. We are children that have inheritance. We see the labor of our helping over Nigeria and Mary Slessor and all those that have labored over this nation. We see it and we call it forth. Nigeria rise! Nigeria rise! Nigeria rise! And I heard him say, I set my spirit on you. Yes, the troops are gathering. I heard a sound in the spirit. A great angel. Then he asked, Son of man, can these ones live? God, thou knowest. Because really my real answer is no. That's my real answer. But because you are God, thou knowest. Then he says, prophesy. God, the valley is full of dry bones. You know there are many and they are dry. Why will you not do something about it? No. The heavens belongs to God. The earth He has given the sons of men. If you refuse to do something, just stay like that. So, the prophetic is partnering with God. Prophesy, and I prophesied as I was commanded. Your ears are open. The prophetic has a creative dimension to it. Prophesy to the bones. And the Lord showed me this just a few days back. He said the first thing is Isaiah did was to open the hearing of the bones. If you read scriptures, I can't give you because of time. Several scriptures concerning Christ, he will say they heard and they were healed. They heard and they were healed. Just Google hear and be healed. Kenneth Hagin will pop up and you see several scriptures. Hear and healed. So the Lord told you. The first thing he did, he said, prophesy to the bones. And he said, O bones, hear ye the word of the Lord. So the first thing he did was to open the ears. Hear me, so you that bones have ears. And Jesus answered the fig tree. It means that the fig tree spoke to Jesus. It has mouth. Read your Bible. It said Jesus answered the fig tree. The fig tree spoke to him and he answered him. Hear ye the word of the Lord. Go. And then he began to prophesy. And bones were joined to bones. And there are things that are dry and very dry in your life. If you don't know how to hear God and prophesy it to become a reality. Because we understand by faith, even in level 3, that the worlds were made by the word of God. And Ephesians 5:1 says, be ye imitators as your dear Father. We are co-creators with God. By faith we create things. There's a dimension of the prophetic where you see things and you call them into being. There's another dimension that you say eyes pop out. You didn't see it and it comes out. By prophetic word, you create eye sockets. We must come into those realities. Because God wants to create things. The earth has been given to us. And we have been called to do that. So the strength of the prophetic, one is sight. 2, hearing. 3, offerings. Speak to the dry bones. Speak to the dry bones. And some of those speaking, you don't speak them quietly. The Lord came to me one day, several years back, and he said, when I give you a word, sound it with the intensity it came. Stop downgrading my word. I can tell you, Pastor Ben, hear the word of the Lord. And I can say, hear! At times, you hear a shout. When Jesus got to Lazarus, the Bible said he screamed. That sound was necessary for that miracle. There were other places he went to release scream. Because the prophetic is swift. Especially when you're ministering in a place where it is arranged and organized. Tush. It's packaged. And God is saying, shout. See, this thing has just happened. Some days you are bold. Some days you minister when you leave the room. But you didn't say it. Away. I remember I went to the room and I saw the man hitting his wife. Amongst the 3 of us, whose witness is stronger? So Abraham stands here and he witnessed to a day in Christ. Hebrews 11 said they saw it, they embraced it. You move a bit further, Job said, we will see him. Job saw the day. Joseph was a witness. He said, carry my bones. Because he saw the resurrection. How men will come out of the grave on the day of resurrection. That was what Joseph saw. So he gave them instruction and said, carry my bones. So among the 500 witnesses that came out of the grave, Joseph was one of them. He saw and prophesied. Isaiah saw and prophesied. All these people were witnesses. A Savior will come. A Savior will come. A Savior will come. They all bore witness. Then one person came called John. From the womb, he saw him. From the womb. When Elizabeth and Mary met, from the womb, John leaped. And the mother began to prophesy. And this one prophesied. Why? Two destinies have collided. A new timeline of the kingdom had come. And then, 30 years, he steps into the Jordan River. So when John stands to say, he that sent me said, upon whom you see the dove resting, is the one. His witness is stronger than Moses. Because Moses saw from far that the Lord will raise a prophet like me. But John was there. And he bore witness. So if the witness of John is stronger, and now he's saying we, after John, not just seeing, but in the same kingdom with him. And you see why our prophetic order is stronger. That our witness and our testimony is greater. Now what is this witness? First John says, this is the record that we have had. That God is light. In him there is no darkness at all. There's a prophetic stream that is flowing. I can't give you all the scriptures because of time, please. What is he carrying? What's the wine? I was asking the Lord. He said there's a new wine, prophetic wine. And I kept seeking him. What's the wine? And he said, one of the things, the major wine you will see is that, and a lady sharing testimony confirmed it, is that it releases life. Jesus said the days are coming that the dead will hear the voice of the Son of Man, and those that hear shall live. This prophetic order is an order of life. The first Adam was a living soul. The second Adam was a life-giving spirit. So when we flow into a place, Ezekiel 47, it talks of the river. It says wherever it flows to, the waters will be healed and there will be life. Our prophetic does not carry the savor of death. We bring life. This new order of prophetic is not to kill everybody that Jesus Christ died for. So it is after Ezekiel 37, shall these bones live? Prophesy. So we enter nations. Before us, behind us is a desolate wilderness. When we enter territory, it is green. We speak to the element. We call them into formation. We speak to areas where there are droughts. Or the prophetic will transcend just God said, God said. You're entering into a place because the foundation of the earth are out of God's. He said creation is waiting for the manifestation of the Son. That even creation is waiting to be delivered. Because creation was not like this. They are groaning. So when you see water coming as tsunami, as a flood, it is the groan of creation. Saying this is not the real way I was made. But they are waiting for the sons to enter liberty. So that they can also bring them into liberty. So you step into a land and you say no rain. You say let it rain. You look at things and you begin to call them. You bring life to grasses. You bring to animals. You bring to people around you. This prophetic stream carries life. That's what we're life-giving spirits. We're life-giving spirits. We give life. When you get to a place where there is death, you call forth life. And if you call it forth the first time and it doesn't work, call it again. Do it 7 times. Hallelujah. You do it in the place of intercession. I'm trying to round off. I can't give you the scripture, but the Shulamite woman's son had a problem, and she took it to Elisha. And Elisha sent his servant to go and pray over the child. He put his staff, nothing happened. They brought him, and the Bible said he took the baby and took him to the up chamber. And the Bible said he laid on him. Please get that scripture for me. My Christ Center people should be familiar. It's Kings. Get it for me. That's where I will end with. He laid on the baby. Listen to me. This is the high point of what I want to teach for today. He laid on the baby. The Bible said he stretched on the baby, eyes to eyes, nose to nose, mouth to mouth, heads to heads. And I'm asking myself, a child, is it that Elisha is small, or the baby is big, or there was a prophetic something that happened that they became the same size? Thou knowest, Lord, is the answer to this thought. But anyway, he stretched himself. Hands to eyes stretched. So that's where our prayer stretch upon the child, and the flesh of the child works warm. Number one, the next verse. And he returned. So he went to the child, stretched, mouth to mouth, and it was warm. Then he got up and returned to the house and walked to and fro. To and fro. What was he doing? Praying. Pacing. Generating energy in the spirit. So when he had generated energy, he went a second time and stretched on the child. And the child sneezed. How many times? Not once. That's you can't, in case you want to die again, you will sneeze well. 7, perfect. But it took a walk. I'm saying that there's the place of travel with the prophetic. Listen to me. When you have stepped into a season, this one is for you, Pastor BC, where seasons change. Seasons don't change without prayers. Elijah was a man of like passion, and he prayed and the heaven gave no rains. And he prayed and the heaven gave rains. When the Bible talks of the heavens, rain and no rain, dry season and wet season, it means that for the heaven to give no rain is a season. He said he prayed earnestly and the heaven did not give rain. He changed the season. And then for the season to change into a wet season, he prayed again. So you are looking at your life and you are saying, there's wetness, I'm in the wilderness, it is drought, I need a new season. What changes seasons? Prayers! You change seasons. He appeared to Mary and Martha, and he said, I am the resurrection and the life. Your brother will live again. And Mary said, I know. At the resurrection. He said, resurrection is not a day. It's a person. I am. Any day I appear as a resurrection, that day becomes resurrection day. And to prove it to you, Lazarus comfort. That day became resurrection. And the gospel according to Pastor Fanny, he needed to say, because the appearance of Christ that day was the resurrection and the life. If he had not said Lazarus, if he had lifted his voice to say comfort every dead person, we come out, because Christ appeared as the resurrection, as the life. But it was only Lazarus that he was summoning out of. So he's got times, seasons. You don't want to sing because I told you God told me I stand and sing. You come for light out of darkness. You don't need a man to be the God you are. And you have chosen to call me your own. You've got time and seasons in your hand. Oh, you come for light out of darkness. You come for light out of darkness. And you don't need a man to be the God you are. And you have chosen to call. So the new wineskin is the life of Christ that is going to be flowing through us. And wherever we allow the river to flow to, it releases life. But you see, the new wine must be put in a new wineskin. Else you will rend both the wine and the wineskin. And that has been happening. So the Lord is bringing a new prophetic wine. But He doesn't want the wine in an old wineskin. The Lord kept giving me this word. So I started asking Him, what then is this wineskin you want us to raise? Please give me Luke 24:27. Luke 24 verse 27. Quickly, I want to do this in 5 minutes. If I don't teach this, I will not be satisfied because the Lord gave me this word for this conference. Our media people, are they sleeping? Luke 24. Okay. From 27 down. Okay, I don't know if I missed the scripture, but what I want to get is that scripture that He says that on this hangs the law and the prophets. Please get it for me. Quickly. Matthew 22:40. Matthew 22:40. Matthew 22:40. Okay, so a man goes to Jesus Christ and he said, what is the greatest commandment? And he said, you will love your Lord your God with all your heart, mind, and everything, and you will love your neighbor as yourself. And then he said, let's read it together. On these two commandments and the law and the prophets. So see the law and the prophetic as a hanger. It is hanging on a wineskin. What's that wineskin? One word. Love. The wineskin that we carry this prophetic is love. He says, he that hates his brother abides in darkness. 1 John 4:7. Our prophetic has not gone further because we've not operated in love. I've watched what we call, in quotes, kingdom apostolic people, and I've seen so much bickering, gossip, fights, jealousy, I don't know the word, knifing of each other. And then I'm wondering, if we are this little and all of this is playing out and we are believing God for great things, why are we having all of this in our ranks? On love hangs the law and the prophets. The world will know us by love, not by our denomination, not by our power, not by our on-point words. So our cry is that we might be rooted and grounded in love, that we might know what is be able to comprehend with all saints, what is the breadth, the length, the depth, and the height, and to know the love of Christ that surpasses knowledge. You want to flow in revelation, then love the brethren. Listen to me. The quickest way to flow in word of knowledge is to have a heart of compassion. That the Lord does not want to give us words for show. The Lord does not want to. When the Lord sees that you are burdened about someone, you pray for them. The Lord speaks to you about them. And when you love somebody and you pray for them, you don't gossip about them. You don't talk bad about them, because you know what is going on behind the scene. Church, can we love one another? Can you see me as your sister and not say that I am from Delta State? You see, that is one reason why I hate from my spirit cultural days in church.
Hallelujah. Let's celebrate Jesus for that one. Let's raise your voice and shout. Go ahead, release it. Last 1 week, and I think it's going to power something here. It kept ringing in my heart. An interesting, funny, one of those weird songs as usual. So just feel free, tag along. Are we ready? All right. I am hungry. Jesus must give me to eat. I am hungry. Jesus must give me to. Call and response. I am hungry. Wait. I'm the caller and the responder. Are you ready? So, but let's begin with the melody first. It goes like this. Let's go. Backups, get ready. You can catch up. I am hungry. Jesus must give me to eat. Oh,
I am hungry. Jesus must give me to eat. Oh,
I am thirsty. Jesus must give me to drink. Oh,
I am thirsty. Jesus must give me to drink. Oh,
I remember prayer was pouring to me. Oh,
I remember prayer was calling to me. Oh,
as I grew up, I became allergic to nonsense.
as I grew up, I became allergic to
Confess it. As I grew up, I became allergic to nonsense.
As I grew up, I became allergic to nonsense.
Are you ready? Some people they like booting. 5 minutes and still booting. It's you we are waiting for. Alright? Carry that adult and keep one side and let the child come out. Are you ready? Oh. Is somebody ready here? Release a shout, release a shout.
Jesus must give me to eat. Oh,
There was a season, this guy was born into prayer. There was a season, this guy was running from prayer. Tell your neighbor. There was a season, this guy was running from prayer. Tell your neighbor, tell your neighbor. In that season, demons were jumping my eye. Hey! But as I grew old, I became allergic to nonsense. As I grew up, I became allergic to rubbish. Hey! I am hungry, Jesus must give me to eat. Oh, I am thirsty, Messiah, give me to drink. Oh, I am thirsty. Angels are waiting for prayer. Intercessor, angels are waiting for prayer. Hey! Intercessor, angel is waiting for prayer. Hey! In that season, this guy was running from fast